What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another episode where I interview students here at the University of Maryland to hear what they're an expert at and what they're passionate about. In the future, I'll be traveling and doing it with people around the world, hopefully, but for now, it's just the University of Maryland students who are just as special as those people. So, today, I have a special guest. I'll let her introduce herself real quick, and then we'll get into the questions.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and I'm a student at the University of Maryland.
What are you studying?
I'm currently studying psychology, but I want to change my major.
Okay, what do you think about changing to?
Animal sciences.
Animal sciences?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, since you are one of my high fivers, we'll start with that question. What was it like the first time you saw me giving out high fives?
Oh, it's just like, hey, that dude's high-fiving people. Cool.
So I assume you gave me a high five the very first time.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I first saw you in front of the McKeldin, and I was like, I wonder what this guy's up to.
Yeah, sometimes I do move around. So that's really cool. The reason I made these videos and I'm doing these interviews now is because I want to get to know these people who I've met through high fives a little bit more. And so I want to give you an opportunity to share maybe something. What do you consider yourself an expert in?
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself an expert in it. I'm still learning a lot.
I'm actually really glad you said that because, if you're not always learning, then you're definitely not progressing. If you stop learning, you're going to start falling behind. But when I say expert, I mean something that you know more about than the average person standing next to you. What was something that you probably know more about than I do?
I can empathize really well with people. Usually I have a hard time getting really pissed at someone because I usually try and see their side of the situation.
Okay, no, that's something there.
Not a lot of people do that enough.
I was gonna say, it's a very valuable skill that not a lot of people have, is being able to have patience and empathize with people. So for somebody maybe who says, oh, maybe I need to work on that, or I should grow my skills in that. What's one thing that you think that they should know about that, or a tip?
Probably just try and see where people are coming from, and that behavior is typically learned. People aren't necessarily inherently bad people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Now, for somebody who wants to get more into this field or learn a little bit more about how to do this, is there any resources or tips that you would give them specifically about where they can go to learn about this kind of thing? Or actions they can take maybe?
I feel like it's just a learning process of your own, because everyone kind of goes on their own path and takes what they take from their own experiences. I feel like you can probably try and think, oh, how are my actions affecting other people more, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think kind of going along with that, it's a lot of just going and talking to people and listening to people and hearing.
Yeah, listening to what they have to say.
Yeah, you can't empathize with somebody if you don't have that experience or understand where they're coming from, and so listening to people really gives you that opportunity. What are you most excited about in life right now?
Wow, I'm a freshman in college, so just the whole college experience is really new. Everyone here is really different than where I lived and went to high school with. It's a lot more mellow. People are a lot more friendly, which I really like. It's just a nicer environment. I think I'm just really excited about meeting a lot of new people because I've met a lot of new people and I think it's really cool.
Awesome. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. That's why I want to do this. It's I've encountered so many people, but I actually want to get to know people. Is there something that you're really passionate about that you want more people to know about?
Well, I'm changing my major so that I can primarily work with large animals because that's what I'd probably rather do. And I also don't want to go to tons and tons of school. I've hated school since middle school. I just want to be done. But I would like to within 4 years get be able to have a job where I can work outside, just doing stuff with my hands. I'm more the kind of person where I learn from doing, and I usually take skills that I can apply to real life. I guess I place more value on those skills. So
yeah, that's cool. Now, what's your favorite animal?
Definitely horses.
Horses, there you go. I know a couple people who really my grandmother loves horses, so I kind of get that all the time. But that's cool. So now to just do a couple fun questions. When I say successful, who or what comes to mind?
Abraham Lincoln.
Why do you say Abraham Lincoln?
I really don't know. I just kind of thought of a penny when you said successful.
If you had $1 billion, what would you trade all that for in return?
I don't really know what I want. That's one big thing. I don't know. I didn't know initially why I was going to college. Not necessarily why I was going to college, but what I wanted to do with my college education. And it took a lot of talking with people, especially my advisor, to kind of get more of an idea of what I'd want to do and not doubt myself as much. But if I had $1 billion, I'd Probably just a bunch of animals, like a bunch of horses and cows and sheep and stuff.
Because animals are expensive, right?
Yeah, no, they're
Horses.
expensive, and if like you can put as much money into that, they'll have like the best lives possible, and that's like I think the goal all around if you're gonna have animals, give them the best.
Yeah. How much does it cost to buy a horse?
I don't own a horse myself. I like ride and do shit with like stuff. I mean, with other people's horses. But it costs a lot of money because my cousin used to have a horse when I was younger.
Okay.
And she had to sell the horse. She actually went to school here, but she had to sell the horse when she went to college because she wasn't riding it, and it was just a lot of money like to take care of.
To take care of.
Yeah.
Well, there you guys go. That is another episode where I interview some of the students here at the University of Maryland and hopefully other people in the future. I don't know what I'm calling it just yet, but that's not what's important. The fact that I'm actually doing this is what's important. And hopefully you guys got something from that. You learned something new. If you took any value from it, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss another upload where I interview another student or another person. And then also share it with somebody else who you think might enjoy it or who might benefit from it. Until next time, I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
What a minute.